Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again with this crap. Rusty, haven't you done enough boss ranking videos on this game? Or any game for that matter? I don't know. It's to the point where even joking about it is getting old, but I'm still doing it. I'm just doing it better, I hope. Probably not. All right. What even has my career come to? Fuck this. What are we on now? Let's see. Area rankings. Did that. Charm ranking. Did that. Boss ranking by difficulty. Done that. Did that twice, actually. Okay, well, let's go to the comments and see what they're saying.
Top 10 times Rusty ran out of ideas. Number 1, this.
Ha! Bitch, I've ran out of ideas way more than 10 times, so you shut your whore mouth.
How about ranking all enemies from easiest to...
Holy shit. Do you have any idea how long that would take? There are like hundreds. Well, at least 100. There's more than 100.
We need another list of games to play while waiting for Silk Song.
Fuck you. Paintmaster Shio is my 10th all-time favorite boss in Hollow Knight. Usually a warrior's preferred weapon of choice is a tad, I don't know, deadlier? You have the standard nail and Hallow Nest, but you also see guys with levitating shields, scythes, straight up magic spells. Some of the knights in Hallow Nest can get pretty creative, but honestly this guy's weapon of choice just, it flat out demands your respect. Imagine how confident you gotta be in your fighting skills to be going after dudes with a goddamn paintbrush. Like how much of a badass do you even have to be to like make that work? With a slight shade of alizarin crimson and a touch of phthalo blue, Paintmaster Shio will wipe your ass from the canvas like the happy mistake you are. Shio will make you his bitch with nothing but a brush and his colorful palette of colors. Sure, why not? I'm not changing it. I was waiting for him to change phases halfway through and just start whipping my ass with a paint roller. He's even got the nerve to act preoccupied before the battle. Like you're the one causing the inconvenience or something. Like this is a Coliseum. You're supposed to fight here, sir. How am I the asshole? Ah, yes. The Master of Soul. The Master who proficiently and masterfully uses Soul. The Soul Master. Aside from giving you all this soul before the fight starts to lure you into thinking he's actually hard, this boss is one of my most enjoyable fights in the early game. Everything about this fight was just amazing to me for some reason. The rooftop setting and the wide open background reinforces just how big the kingdom is, and it made me really appreciate the size of the city. And I feel like because of that, this fight just feels big. Honestly, bigger than it should be. The soundtrack is just fucking killer. I don't even know what to say about it. It just rips, my dude. Like, no video game should be able to make fighting a pimple with a cape this goddamn cool, but Hollow Knight pulls it off, so credit where credit's due. So, the lore of the Mantis tribes actually really makes this fight pop, in my opinion. Discovering that there were actually 4 thrones in the Mantis village and realizing that one of them had been reserved for the now power-hungry 4th lord gone Sith rogue or whatever, and then traveling to the gardens and just finding him unexpectedly. Like, oh shit, I actually get to fight this guy, what the fuck? After people realized the Traitor Lord was actually a massive pushover, especially considering the value of what he was standing in front of, this boss got a much needed redemption arc with a new moveset and double mask damage. And now he's slightly harder? He's not that hard. He's not easy. My latest recorded attempt of this fight just so happens to be on a playthrough where I only beat him by the skin of my health bar, but that's only because I suck and you shouldn't take advice from me ever. Just because I am shit doesn't mean you have to be. Despite having done videos in the very recent past where I literally give you advice on how to defeat bosses. This video might be a little hypocritical now that I think about it. Oh well. Hornet. She fights with a needle. She fights with... Are you fuckers not listening to me? Do you really need an explanation on how cool that is? You fight her twice and she shows up to both fights with the same goddamn weapon. How brave and confident do you have to be to look at how the first fight went and be like, no, I'm sure it wasn't the needle. I don't need to change my tactics or anything. I just need to fight better. And then she goes and does that. She takes the needle, impales your knight's little skull, and then wipes the kingdom floor with it. She's a badass. She's the only NPC that's generous enough to give you a guide on how to beat the game, and she's getting an entire game, a full-fledged release dedicated to convincing you how badass this character is because you just can't get it. You can't. You just can't get it through your galactic landmass of a head how worthy this character is of your attention. And for that, I'm kind of grateful, because in this case, had your head not been so inconceivably lead heavy, we wouldn't have even gotten this game in the first goddamn place. So if Hornet found you IRL and threw her needle at you, that'd probably go over your head too. All right, let's see here. Aha, there he is. What did you do today, Knight?
Stayed home for the most part, trying to be safe amidst all these weird times we've been having. Infection's been running out of control in the kingdom for over a month now, so we've all got masks on and we're trying to keep our personal distance from each other to keep it from spreading too much, Pretty weird times, my guy.
Man, that sucks. Us humans above ground have actually been going through the same thing, something pretty similar. What with the COVID epidemic and everything.
So I killed the infection by fighting the fucking sun.
Nope, can't say it's escalated to that level here just yet. Sounds pretty fun though.
It wasn't. It was an extremely bad time. Do you know what it's like fighting a star in space? It grew wings. Does your sun have wings, Rusty?
Because our sun has fucking wings. Does your sun have wings, Rusty?
I didn't know it was that bad. I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you care so much. You know what, dude? You don't have to try and impress me by acting like you care about us down here. Don't act like you care about our problems and our kingdom. We honestly appreciated it more when you just didn't talk to us. Just go back to clickbaiting your fans and making lore videos about us all the time. Aren't you the guy that tried to tell people Hornet was made of void?
Hey, dude, I didn't ask. Listen, you don't need to-
You've misgendered me in your videos like 7 times, and you can't even pronounce half the words you write into your scripts. And then you turn around and concoct this one-dimensional half-assed apology that makes you sound genuine when you know you're fully intent on making the same mistakes again only weeks later.
Dude, stop.
You think you're entitled to reassurance or validation from us, but you aren't. But you obviously don't care about getting better. So why should we cheer you on when we both know how this is gonna end?
Stop.
Silk Song is gonna come out and your channel is gonna clean house. It's gonna do great, despite both you and everyone here in the kingdom knowing full well that you don't deserve it!
Shut up! Let's just go on to the next point. Zote sure has accomplished a lot of things for someone whose nail is made out of fucking plywood. That's what it looks like it's made of. It looks like it's gonna snap in half if you swing it at a wall a certain way. Zote is one of Hallownest's strongest warriors, apparently, despite being a compulsive liar and a fraud. I swear to God, Zote could try to convince me that the sky was blue, and I would still have to look up just to make sure. By the way, just for clarity's sake here, I'm not ranking the Grey Prince fight on this list. That's some pussy shit. No. We're talking Colosseum Zote in here, fools. I think you're all really sleeping on what's obviously one of the most engaging battles in the whole game. Just look at the way he wields his nail with such expertise and finesse. Just look at him, how he's gracefully thrown into the pit of the arena like he totally means to be here and isn't at all being forced against his will to put on a show. I rub my balls with the Grey Prince, my dude. Anyone who says different obviously hasn't completed the Colosseum. Soon after the infection took its hold on Hallownest, the Mantage Village seems like one of the only places that hasn't completely shit the bed. Reason 167 why the lore in the game kicks ass and why Hallownest should be your next obsession if you haven't picked this up. But then again, if you're watching a video about boss rankings, then you probably already know why you're here, and I'm just preaching to an empty choir. Nonetheless, the Mantis Lords kick ass. Mantis Lords kicks ass probably because mantises in real life also kick just as much ass. They're fucking kung fu masters, bro. Like, kung fu? More like fuck guns. I don't need a gun. I know goddamn kung fu, you ignorant bastard. You're gonna be sorry as hell you've messed with this village because you're about to get your little bug-sized ass kicked 6 ways from Sunday. There are videos of these fuckers eating hornets, for God's sake. I mean, I'm not gonna show it because it'll probably demonetize me for some dumbass reason, but if you've been on the internet at all for the past, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, you know exactly what video I'm talking about, so I don't even have to show it. And then there's the Sisters of Battle. I don't even have anything to write. It's everything that makes the pace of the Mantis Lords fight fun and enjoyable, but there's just one more of them, mathematically making them 1.5 times more badass than the previous fight. I need not say more. I definitely could, but I not say more. The Pure Vessel is one pure piece of shit to fight. You pour as much blood, sweat, and tears into fighting the guy as the team probably did making him, to be honest. A testament to both their artistic talent and your, mad gaming skills, bro. Actually, losing real blood over a video game would be kind of weird. Honestly, so would sweat. So no blood or sweat. Just tears, because I'm sad. This is the player's chance to see the Hollow Knight in true original form as intended by the Pale King himself. The Pure Vessel's moveset bears a similarity to the Hollow Knight, only twice as fast, twice as damaging, and overall twice as much kill you potential. On top of just being an absolute unit of a killing machine, his music score is, I don't know, it's hands down the best boss theme in the entire game. And no, I am not taking criticism. That's just how things are. Even his name is badass. It's a blessing to pass through your lips. No unnecessary letters, no fluff, no clickbait. It's just pure vessel. Just listen to it. Pure vessel. It's a title that practically rolls off your tongue and punches you right in the fucking mouth. But, however, when it comes to movesets, engagement, and general excitement, I feel, when facing a boss, there's not a single thing in this game that beats returning to Grimm's tent with the Grimchild and proceeding to put on the most gripping showstopper of a performance Hallownest has ever even seen. This fight is good enough to have its own goddamn Broadway musical. I wish people who majored in theater were this cool in real life. This is Grimm, leader of the Grimm Troupe, a mysterious traveling circus, because this game totally needed one of these. A true dance to the death with the devil in the moonlight, or at least the closest thing Hallownest has to a devil character. And he's just cool. He's this tall, lanky Chad with horns that walks around in a trench coat. Sure, that's fine, but when I walk around in a trench coat all day, I'm creepy and need to leave the playground. Fucking double standards, my guy. Am I right? 10 bosses, 13 minutes, 3.5 pages of script. I don't know why that knowledge needed to be said or anything. It would roll off the tongue a little better if the numbers were the same, but they aren't. So, oh no. Also, I have a Twitter. And you are not, under any circumstances, allowed to follow me. No, but seriously, like, don't. If you thought my YouTube videos were bad, I post horrible memes all the time on Twitter. It's honestly not even worth your time. I'm Rusty, and this has been another goddamn Hollow Knight video, and I will see you next Wednesday. I see ya. Now get the fuck out of here.